Yeah. One West. Some people live the good life, them and them steak and mummy pot dry. But they tell me I gotta die for happy, for have it. Millions, house and cars and bike. I got the pussy them don't want see we have a 1,000 tall up rifle. I got them want fi see na fi we hand. You nah give we food fi we yam. And when the youth use brilliance, fuck up your road like Gideon. You start call man pillion. The bad boy, true me say don't rush me, a bad fly. And true me no got church, me no baptize. Don't tell me no heaven in a that sky with. Some people live the good life, them and them steak and mummy pot dry. But they tell me I gotta die fi happy, no joy for the black boy. The ghetto youth them a fuck up the road and tough up the code dust, no go below. See double nine man a shuffle the board, and if you no know then you no fi know. Matic in a waist we no go lucky mode. This one West boy get up your load. Who no know when me no shoes and me no food and no clothes. We no do the posing, we no export. Us a wait for the right time for we explode. Hustle man a hustle charge you we make do, and we can't wait for the next show. Some people live the good life, them and them steak and mummy pot dry. Come and tell me I gotta die fi happy, no joy for the black boy. Millions, house and cars and bike. I got the pussy them don't want see we have a 1,000 tall up rifle. I got them want fi see na fi we hand. You nah give we food fi we yam. And when the youth get original, fuck up the road like Gideon. You start call man criminal, and killer them a search for them heaven on earth. Man a fi fight with the devil from birth. Poverty a time for your Lego man shirt. Your man a fi stay blessed all when the land curse. All when the land curse. I know the GLE, them want see we in a one earth. The bad boy, true me said don't rush me, a bad fly. And true me no got church, me no baptize. Don't tell me no heaven in a that sky with. Some people live the good life, them and them steak and mummy pot dry. But they tell me I gotta die, be happy, no joy for the black boy.
Your volume. You're mute. What's up?
Select. Yeah, but should have. Yeah, man.
Ah,
Shalom to everybody watching again. Tonight is another episode of the Breakdown Podcast, where we break down the strongholds holding back the children of Israel here in Jamaica, Trinidad, the Caribbean, North, Central, and South America. You understand? Without further ado, we're going to jump straight into it. But before we do that, I'm going to tap up the screen, like, share, follow. You know the thing already.
that's right.
Yeah,
So what we have for them today?
we have something where me interpret as a photo up by the Chinese. Under the comment sections, we see a lot of people commenting the Chinese, and you can't really blame them. But knowing what we know in the ISUPK, I mean, we know better. See?
That's right.
But there's a Chinese giving back some hurricane relief. At least we see a video. See? And the reason why I call it a photo app is because a brother have a viral video out where him call out the Chinese and why they were not helping in the hurricane relief. You know what I mean? And I reposted that video. And
Let's see it.
You know what I mean? Both have been viral. You know what I mean? So that's why I call it a photo app. So without further ado, we're going to jump straight into it.
Yeah, let me see it, man. Let people let me see it for yourself. Because, brother, I'm telling you, like, black people had to understand this. We are powerless because of the oppressor. Like, there's no reason why people are, you know what I mean, brothers and sisters in the Caribbean, brothers and sisters in South and Central America can't come together and help Jamaica. We do not need the Chinese help. We do not need America's help. We don't need the help. You understand? We shouldn't need the help. But because we done oppressing this place, you understand? That's why now this is something big when it shouldn't be. Now I'll talk more. Play yours with the brother on it first. Play that
Okay.
one first because your own come out first. Or I should say you and your
Where
brother
are
come
the
out first.
where are the Chinese them that own stores in Jamaica that me not see no Chinese in Jamaica giving back nothing to the Jamaican people, you know?
That's right.
But every time we as Jamaican people want any farm of product to use in our life, in our homes, and the Chinese store that we go to buy them. And as the storm pass, the Chinese store them are the first stores them to open up back. But we see different entities from outside and other countries and other people helping Jamaica and giving back.
And that,
but
and
me
this
not
cause
see none
that
of the Chinese
one
they giving
thing.
back nothing to the people.
I mean, what the brother is saying is totally on point. You know what I mean? And what black people have to understand too. I mean, us in the Caribbean have to understand the reason why the Chinese have this big, mighty, powerful nation is because the oppressor, you know what I mean, he allowed them to have it.
Right.
You know what I mean? He allowed them to become big and mighty. You understand? Because he wasn't close to his shores. He wasn't, you know what I mean, he wasn't gonna make him rich like how we made him rich off of free labor for over 400 years and counting. You understand? Like if the oppressor was to just leave us alone, leave us on the islands alone to manage and take care of ourselves, brother, we'll get rid of drug dealing, we'll get rid of molestation, we'll get rid of all these things that plague in the community. We'll get rid of it. Just let us govern ourselves and we'll get rid of it.
Right.
You understand? But we not being left alone in this place. So guess what? Now they're able to come and take your resources. And now for you to get the resources that you need from your island, now you have to go and buy from them.
Right.
And that will make you poor for the rest of your life. When you're depending on another man, you understand, to feed you, to clothe you. Like there's no clothing store in Jamaica. Any clothing store where you all make clothes, make
not anymore.
No, when I say make clothes, meaning, you know, clothes that, you know what I mean, is, you know what I mean, it comes from, you know what I mean, the earth, you know what I mean, the material I'm talking about.
Sir.
You understand? And remember, in Jamaica, they used to have you all pick cotton. In Trinidad, it was cotton field. In America, cotton field too. And sugar cane.
I don't know if Jamaica was cotton, more so sugar cane.
Well, sugar cane, let's put it like that. Sugar cane.
Yeah, kind of.
So, but where you getting the sugar? Where you getting the sugar from now? Where you buying your sugar from? There's no sugar cane factory in Jamaica right now, right?
If there is, sir, trust me, we benefit nothing from it.
Look it up and see. I could tell you the last one that they had in Trinidad. We had two in Trinidad, and it's how I know. You know, I mean, one was in St. Martin. That's the last one that they got rid of. That one, my father used to go to and get the molasses and stuff from them. The byproduct of sugar cane. Go buy a big bucket of 5-gallon bucket of molasses. That junk lasts for the whole year. They use that to cook with. You understand? You can use that to clean yourself out. You understand? When you mix it a certain way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Come on.
There are a couple, you know. You have the Golden Grove, you have the Rome Sugar Factory, you have the Money Mount, you have the Tropical Sugar Company. There's a couple. You know, many of them, however, though, the main thing is no longer sugar, it's more rum.
You understand?
Yeah, kind of.
Because now the oppressor telling you where to buy your product from, who you going to sell to, what you're going to eat. You understand? But the Chinese, they not being dealt with like that. They're not being dealt with roughly, handled roughly. Their people was not enslaved for over 400 years and counting. So of course, they're able to have that power now to come and give back. But it only happened, as you say, was based on because this brother basically called them out. You understand? Read. I mean, not read, but go ahead and play more.
And still like I said, before we play though, if I may, to add to your point, you know what I mean? The oppressor allow the Chinese to have Chinatown, you know what I mean? And Chinatown in more, not just America, but other countries. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Allow the Chinese to prosper in Jamaica, but this is the argument amongst Jamaicans that we should have done what the Chinese are doing, not knowing that we weren't allowed to do what the Chinese are doing, and that is the reason why the
That's
Chinese
right.
above us. You understand?
Yeah.
It's not that we are workless and lazy, it's that we were marginalized and the Chinese were given a free pass. You understand? And that is what we need for getting our heads and understand. You understand? So like,
that's right.
Support
And you'll see.
and make them have
so like, go ahead, sir.
No, I say you'll see, because if we're able to get into that Grenada story, it's going to hit the nail on the head. You understand? It's going to hit the nail on the head. Like even all the curve. Check where does your national anthem come from? Where does your pledge of allegiance come from? All those things come from your oppressor. Their way of life. That whole democracy. Like you had to have thing, and you could tell that in our way of life, because it always, you know, I mean, it gets violent sometimes. You understand? And when you read the Bible doesn't give you a Democratic parties or Republican parties to follow. You understand? It does not. You understand? It don't. So where we getting this from? We getting this from the oppressor. So he able to manipulate who getting into office, who's not getting into office. He able to come in, like you think you electing your president or your prime minister, as the case may be. You think you're doing it, and you're not.
Right. So like
Voting, come on.
Go ahead, sir. Silaki, finish your thought.
No. I'm gonna yield.
Silaki, sir. Even with this video, though, you know what I mean. Realize that a lot of people they are defending the Chinese as if it's like, you know what I mean, as if they are ungrateful. Like the video that I did a video yesterday. I saying that, you know what I mean, don't be tricked by this.
That's right.
And the comments is mostly negative. Like ungrateful, and we never give the Chinese we never give the Chinese nothing for put on. But what our people don't understand is the wealth of the Chinese gain was off of our backs.
That's right.
You know what I mean? We not being able to do what they are doing, but them giving the pass, and the money and the wealth that they get is because of our patronage. You understand?
Yeah.
So it's only right that them do that, and not only that. We shouldn't be satisfied with only that. Them should, a matter of fact, them owe them lives to us here in Jamaica. Because, as I said, if it wasn't for us, the Chinese wouldn't have the power that they have here in Jamaica. So don't be, you know what I mean, fool that you see some Chinese, you know what I mean, packing out some toiletries and some, you know what I mean, some food stuff to give back to hurricane victims. Them owe us more than that. You understand?
Yeah.
So, you know, look here.
Yeah. And you can finish playing it, and then we'll get our video, and then we can hit on a few verses in the Bible, scriptures.
Millions of dollars in them pocket, you know. So where are the Chinese them? Between the Jamaican people need to hold the Chinese them in a Jamaica accountable.
And Silakia, if I may, sir, this brother clearly watches our video. Because we are the only ones who have brought out this kind of, what I call it now, talking point. That the Chinese make money off of us and they give nothing back. Through last year and the year before, I have been putting out consistent videos about this topic. You know what I mean? And many of them I get tens of thousands of views. So this proves to me that people are listening.
That's right.
And everybody able to escape the programming and the brainwashing, you know. Some people are. You get to me, I say, sir?
Yeah, they're waking up. They're waking up.
Yeah,
and recognizing that we've been played in this place. You understand? Like why it is all of a sudden you know what I mean, all the way happy or good to see that the so-called Chinese, they helping us. What happened to the day before?
Right.
Or the days before? What happened then?
Right.
Like you don't call somebody a friend who for the past days didn't pay no mind, and then because you fall in a ditch, they put a hand out to pull you up. Now they're a friend?
And Slakia, sir, not only that, they never do it willingly. They do it because this brother call them out.
I'm seeing that now. That is it. You know what I mean?
They would have done the same thing that them do in Hurricane Beryl, Hurricane Ivan. Never born in a Hurricane Gilbert. Born, but it's too young to know what going still. You know if them did actually do anything. But based on when me know, it throughout my lifetime, the Chinese is not known to give back to hurricane and disaster relief. But because this brother called them out, now them have this big photo up, and enough people are join hands with them, and I said, some people even say, you know, sir, you have this brother put out a video, and him say, no, him can look on the Chinese differently. What him say, you know, differently. You know why I'm saying differently? Because the Chinese is known to be stingy here in Jamaica.
Yeah.
This give him a different image of the Chinese because this is the first he's seen them do this.
Right.
You understand? And this is because of this brother and the ISUPK putting out this, you know what I mean? This starting. Right. You understand? Slack.
Go ahead.
Can.
Cause the Chinese, they just suck away from the Jamaican people like goat kid and cow calf, you know? And newborn. We are the Chinese that fear help and donate back to the Jamaican people.
Guys, I'll never ever forget
this.
Where are the Chinese that
now let me get the propaganda. Now let me get a propaganda video. I mean, they're learning from the oppressor. You know what I mean? Just get some big warehouse with some food items in it. And let's do a video. Because they know this way going.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like they not genuinely feeding black people. If they were genuinely feeding black people, then they wouldn't wait for this disaster to show who they really are.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like they wait till a disaster to really show who they are, and they wait until you all call them out on their selfishness. You understand? Not saying, you know what I mean, they have to. They're not our people.
Right.
You understand? They don't have to. You understand? And I don't want black people to look at this as say it's being okay, now the Chinese help us. No, we had to help the Chinese. No. No. That should never be it. You understand? They are able to help us because they are not destroyed like us. You understand? Come on.
Let me just, you know what I mean, translate what Kappa said. We are not begging the Chinese for nothing. Not asking them for nothing. See?
That's right.
What we are saying is we notice a pattern with the Chinese. See? They take from us and give nothing back. You know what I mean? That's it.
Yeah.
We would rather our Hispanic brothers, our Black American brothers, our brothers in Brazil, or brothers in Venezuela come together and help each other. The 12 lost tribes of Israel throughout North, Central, and South America and the Caribbean. We would rather them help. But they have been vultures who have been feeding off of the carcass of, you know what I mean, God's chosen people here in Jamaica and wherever we are. See?
That's right.
And they give nothing back. So don't expect us to be, you know what I mean, to have gratitude when we see the Chinese doing this. You know, with this, you know what I mean, that way you show we, you know what I mean, you got that because of us.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And we, as me say, we not beg them nothing. You know what I mean? So like,
no, you're right. And get I think it's Ecclesiastes where it say a man that beg his life is worth nothing. Right? Like we, I mean, we in this position, as I said, because we are oppressed people.
Right.
Like there are people in Trinidad, brothers in Trinidad, in Grenada, Barbados. Asha sent a plane. Well, we will thank Asha for that. You know, I mean, Venezuela, they send a plane. You understand? Sir. They send plane load. A plane load, not what you're seeing here. They send a plane load of stuff. So, oh, brother, come on.
I don't mean to cut you off, sir, but you know,
no, come on.
Tip of my tongue. And if I may, the Panamanians too. You know, I mean, not to give away a lot of details, but they have couple ships. You know what I mean? At the dock, they park up couple ships at the dock here in Jamaica with a ton load of stuff.
That's
you know
right.
I mean? So these Hispanic countries and you know what I mean Caribbean countries, they have really came true for Jamaica. See? And nobody now talk about, we ever talk about the Chinese now. We ever get the Chinese, but the Chinese live here, them live here in Jamaica. They should have been the first. There shouldn't have been a video saying where are the Chinese for them for act. They should be the first. There should be a contingency plan in place from the Chinese to give back to the country where them suck dry.
That's right.
But
that's right.
You have to big up with Venezuela have in a turmoil now, you know, sir.
Yeah.
America literally destroy Venezuela, you know, and then still find the strength to give support to them little brother Jamaica.
Man, put we on the screen. Put us on the screen.
Kind of one cancer.
Yeah, I mean, like we need to do a video on this. Yeah, I mean, if you could cut the video and yeah, I mean, saying to the Venezuelans and the Panamanians and all we brothers that came and helped. Nobody made a video thanking the Venezuelans, thanking the Panamanians, and thanking your brothers across the Caribbean for helping. But all of a sudden you see the Chinese help and you want to say, no, you're looking at the Chinese differently. Why don't look at the Venezuelans differently? Why don't look at the Panamanians differently? Them is your brothers. The Chinese, they're not your brother. You understand? And you shouldn't look at it as anything. Give me that scripture where we talk about with the gift. You know what I mean? And brothers and sisters, we're gonna have to stop being what I call that, deceived into thinking another nation care for you because they gave some gift. That don't mean they care for you. That could just mean, oh, I'm gonna get them this, so that they don't see my hand behind my back robbing them. You understand? You know how much years them trying to rob you? That would have given you back there is but a fraction of what they rob you. Come on.
Drop in the bucket.
Yeah, a drop in the bucket. You want the Chinese and then to really look like they're trying to help for Jamaica. Stop. What are we taking from tolls? All them tolls. You know what I mean? All them deals they make with the Chinese and them. The Chinese and them own what you call it? Blue Mountain.
Got one cancer.
What do you Jamaicans own it in China?
Salakia, if I may, sir.
Come on.
What they are giving away in that, you know what I mean, photo app video, they make that back in one day at the toll roads.
Yeah.
One day. You understand? And like Cap said, can we go in China and, you know what I mean, set up business and be profitable in China? We can't do that.
Yeah.
Go set up a business in China and see what happens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah. But they take advantage of our, the compassion that our people have.
right.
You understand? The empathy that our people have. They take advantage of it and use it against us. And we are God chosen people, and the Lord built us like this.
Right.
You know what I mean? But we had to take it and put it on our people now.
God.
You understand? Again, I ain't seen no videos. Videos might be out there. I could be wrong. Send me some videos showing me Jamaicans thanking the Venezuelans and the Panamanians. Let me see it. I want to see it flood the internet, man.
And the El Salvadorians and the Trinidadians.
Yeah. Let me see.
All these are the, you know what I mean, brothers and sisters who, you know what I mean, chip in quick.
Yeah.
Quick. You know what I mean?
I want to see, Chinese helping my people, man. We don't need, you know what I mean? I want to see that.
Right.
That turn my belly up, man. Come on.
God. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 7 and 7, and it said, surely oppression make a wise man mad.
What?
Surely oppression make it a wise man mad.
We're supposed to be angry in this place.
Right.
Angry to the point where we can't help each other because we oppress.
God.
You know why you can't help the Jamaican people when they're right across on the other island? Right across on the other island. Why you can't take your resources from point A to point B? Because we oppress.
Right.
Try to have a prime minister more willing to help the American government. The American government don't need your help. They have all the military, everything they need to be a nation. They don't need all that help. You understand?
God, sir.
Come on, read on.
God. And a gift destroyeth the heart.
And that's it. That gift with you brothers and sisters, now I look at the Chinese differently. It destroy your mind into thinking now, these people are your friends.
Right.
These people mean good. They do not mean good on that island. They do not. What they're doing, they're taking your resources and they're taking it back to Jamaica. Where you think them Chinese was when you Jamaicans was about to get wiped out? Where it was? You think it was on the island? And then the Chinese, where were they when the storm was coming? They could leave Jamaica and go back to China. Wait it out and come back. You understand? I don't know. They could have been on the island too, but it didn't seem to me like any Chinese fell to that storm. If you could send my Chinese name, come on.
We don't see any report of Chinese suffering during this hurricane. We don't see any. Maybe them wholesale with them have within our communities suffer some damage. You know what I mean? But in regards to them where they live, because they usually live in the better to do communities. You know what I mean? Which do well against hurricane. You understand? So
and more than likely the structure. Remember, you know what I mean, like in the Caribbean, we use them concrete block. You understand? To build them houses. And that's depending on how, you know what I mean, how rich you are, how much, you know what I mean, how wealthy you are. But if you're poor, it's wood and galvanized. You understand? Wood and galvanized. And brother, a storm pass ain't no sand on top the roof helping you.
Right.
You understand? That structure is not designed to take that kind of beating. You know what I mean? That's why it looks so devastating, because the infrastructure that Jamaicans had could not withstand something like that because we're poor. You understand?
Right.
Right? And read that one more time.
Gone. Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad,
Mm-hmm.
and a gift destroyeth the heart.
Gift destroyed the heart, man, the mind.
God.
Don't let this make you think that the Chinese gonna fight with you.
God.
The Chinese gonna get down with you. You understand? You're gonna walk in your Chinese store to get some Chinese food, and you're one Jamaican dollar short, and they'll be like, you know what? Don't worry about that. Go ahead, eat.
Right.
You understand? Don't think that is, you know what I mean? Don't get it twisted. They had tons of time before this hurricane to show they was with you. You understand? You sent me a video where a brother in Jamaica was out recording a Chinese man apparently calling the cops on all the vendors on the street in Jamaica.
God. And this
happens
regularly, sir. Regularly.
Yeah.
God.
So now you're gonna forget about that because you get some bottle of water. How about the Lord looking out for you, not the Chinese people?
God.
You understand? How about the Lord? He looking out for you. You know what I mean? You're in a burning house. Somebody come and save you. You say thank the Lord. You're gonna thank the fireman, but I don't mean you'll get life to that fireman. He doing his job. You understand? The Chinese, they better get to serving. Because when Christ returns, that's all they will be doing. Serving. Do you understand? Give me Zephaniah.
God. This is Zephaniah 2 and 9.
Mm-hmm.
I have heard the reproach of Moab.
And in the Bible, the Chinese, they are Moab.
Right.
And the Lord said, He heard the reproach of Moab. I don't have to tell you how Moab deal with Jamaican brothers and sisters, or brothers in Trinidad and the Caribbean. They don't deal with us like they're people.
Yeah.
You understand? You come in their stores, you better, you know what I mean, if you're buying, your change short, they're not selling you. You understand? And then there's tons of rumors of them selling your meat we don't even eat on the island. Like them dog or, you know what I mean, wherever. We don't even eat it. And they were serving it out the restaurant. We didn't even know. You understand? These are rumors, but you know what I mean? Come on.
Of the counterfeit goods that them shipping at the island as well.
Yeah, I remember.
Commit, you know what I mean? Slovakia.
Yes, and remember what they was doing to the sister product on the island when they were packaging it like if it was hers.
Right.
And she wasn't getting money for it. You understand what I'm saying? And now this gonna wipe all, get them a clean slate. You don't even deal with each other like that.
Right.
If a man owe you before the hurricane, you better not see him right now when you need it. You're gonna forgive him. You're gonna be like, you know what? I know we in hard times right now. You're not to sweat that funds, man. Nah, we ain't doing that. Instead, we want to forgive the Chinese of how they treated us, all because they're giving you some water, some soap, and some food. Nah, you don't need to do that. You understand? They're gonna give it to water. Thank you. But I don't mean now I have to switch my whole concept or my whole thinking towards them. Because when I open the Bible is going to conflict with what I want to do.
Right.
It's going to conflict with it. Because the Lord don't look to them like that. Because of what they did to his people. Come on.
And if I may, we should have asked ourselves a question. Why is it that we are the ones that need all this humanitarian aid and they don't? You know what I mean? There's some level of, you know what I mean? Jamaica is not this equal playing field as we might think. Because hurricane passed through Jamaica, but we are the ones that need help and not them.
Yeah.
What some imbalance is there right there. We should look at that and say we are more vulnerable than the Chinese here in Jamaica. Something is wrong. You know what I mean? They are stronger than us. They are the ones in the position to give us that humanitarian aid. And why is that? Why is it that they have all the things that we need in this crisis and we don't? You understand?
That's right.
Slovakia.
No, that's it. Why? A good question to ask. Why? It's not because we are oppressed. Read on.
And the revelings of the children of Ammon, whereby they have reproached my people.
And reproach. What do you mean by they have reproached my people? You understand? They say that they have reproached my people.
Salakia, sir.
Come on.
Express to someone one's disapproval of a disappointment in their actions.
You understand?
That's someone.
That's like them calling the cops on you while you're trying to make your bread on the side of the road. You understand? Like every other nation hate competition.
Right.
You understand? We strive in it. We excel with competition. Go ask Usain Bolt. You understand? Go ask brothers who playing sports. You understand? That type of competition. We excel.
Right.
And you can see that in the sport, to the point where these oppressors or these other heathens have to now come and change the rule in the sport. You understand? So that they try to make us on the same playing field with them. Right? Read on.
And magnify themselves against their borders.
And do what?
Magnify themselves against their borders.
Magnify themselves against them borders, man. What? Come in or fear alone? And now do what? Now they're charging you tolls in your country.
Gone.
How the hell they charging you tolls in your country? That's because they magnify their what? Their borders. Now China ain't just China in Asia. China is in Jamaica. And it's taking the resources. You understand? And the Lord is seeing it. Ooh, and he's waiting to deal with these Chinese. Waiting to deal with these oppressors.
Right.
Right, read on.
Salakia, that was it from verse 8, sir.
And now, so now go to verse 9.
Verse 9. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord of hosts, God of Israel, surely Moab shall be as Sodom, and the children of Ammon as Gomorrah.
That's the Most High power.
Right.
The Lord is saying this is what's going to happen to Moab, to the Chinese. They're going to be like Sodom. And we all know what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah. It was destroyed by the Lord. You understand? The Lord is going to destroy these places for what they've been doing to his chosen people. Like, it's not just the so-called oppressor here in America. It's all these heathens that are just gobbling us up.
Right.
Stealing resources from us. You understand? Right? Read on.
Surely Moab shall be as Sodom, and the children of Ammon as Gomorrah, even the breeding of nettles and salt pits and a perpetual desolation.
All right. Meaning the Lord is trying to do what? He's telling you what he's going to do to them Chinese and them. Oh, he going to make them suffer.
God.
You know what I mean? He is going to make them suffer to the point where we now are going to have to do what? We will have to get them a bag of rice. Now we'll go wrong. We'll be the ones. You show me the video again. Now it's going to be in reverse. Now picture black people, black Jamaicans bagging up stuff to give the Chinese after the Lord done deal with them for what they did. Oh, they're gonna thank us. We're gonna be their lords in that day. You understand? No, give me that verse in Ecclesiasticus.
This is the book of Ecclesiasticus 40 and 28. My son, lead not a beggar's life.
Lord said, don't lead a beggar's life.
Right.
You understand? Don't go begging these other nations for help. We don't need no help from the Chinese people. We're just fine. This is something where we just have to come together. You understand? Come together and help each other. Right? And I'm not just saying Jamaicans on the island alone. No, you all need help. You all need all the resources. Anything you all could put your hands on. So what I mean is, Asha gonna come forth. The Panamanians, El Salvador, Trinidad, Grenada, Haiti.
Guyana.
You understand? Guyana. St. Kitts.
Brazil in it too.
Brazil. St. Kitts and Nevis. You understand? All these islands that make that chain. Basically what I'm saying is the West Indies should come together and help you, along with the Hispanics. Right.
Salakia, sir, if I may.
Come on.
You know what I mean? Go as far as, you know what I mean, you have all the Seminole Indians over there in Miami, Florida. In Jamaica, if it wasn't for the ISUPK, sir, I wouldn't even know that there was such a thing as Seminole Indians. And I wouldn't even know that they are our brothers. See?
Yeah.
They own a hotel called the Rock something at the hotel where they bought. There's a chain of those hotels, but they bought.
Hard Rock.
Say that again?
Hard Rock.
The Hard Rock Hotel. They bought that particular hotel in Florida. And they waved the Jamaican flag in solidarity. You know,
that's right.
The Jamaican flag, because you know them have the LED light right across the building. See? Them image the Jamaican flag right across the building. You know, man. Bold. And we here in Jamaica don't even know who they are. But they are our brothers. They are our blood brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And that is what ISUPK has been telling our people who we are and which family we belong to. These are our brothers, the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Not those Africans. And as a matter of fact, speaking of the Africans, sir, we have yet seen any African support here in Jamaica.
Yeah. And PS, we don't need your help.
We don't need it. Slakia. Not that we need it, but we take sleep and mark death. We have a saying here in Jamaica, take sleep and mark death. You know what I mean? Meaning use that to know what they are really about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. All I talk about, we Africans, right? All I talk about, you know what I mean? We our African brother. You know what I mean? We Ethiopia.
Right.
You understand? We're all these your so-called big African countries who love you Jamaicans.
Right.
Oh, they just wanted the music. That's all. They just wanted the entertainment. That's all.
Right.
That's all. You know what I mean? And again, I'll tell you the reason why your brothers and them wasn't able to help you is because we oppressed just like the Jamaicans in the Caribbean. Right. We oppressed. All right. Any more on that?
Um,
Read that part over one more time.
Ecclesiasticus 40 and 28. My son,
Mm-hmm.
lead not a beggar's life,
Mm-hmm.
for better it is to die than to beg.
Better is it to die than to what?
Than to beg.
Than to beg.
Right.
You understand? It's better to die than to beg.
All
right. Okay. What you want to touch on Grenada a little bit? Yeah, I mean, our brothers on them in Grenada. I mean,
all right. So we have an article here. I'm gonna put it on the screen of the Grenadian Prime Minister, Minister Dickon Mitchells, and this is what he says. He says Prime Minister Dickon Mitchells used the opportunity of a parliamentary debate on Tuesday to update Grenadians on a U.S. request to establish a radar system to monitor nearby Venezuela. And he gave clear signals that talks are at a very advanced stage.
And this is what I was saying. What I was saying too is almost to the point where, like, okay, he's debating this in Parliament, but let's say he says no. What do you think going to happen? You understand? Let's say he says no. What's going to happen? What happened in Jamaica when what's his name?
Michael Manley.
Yes, when Michael Manley said, you know what, he was going more towards socialism,
right?
Which was more aligned with Cuba and Russia. Lo and behold, brother, do you know? Okay, what's the name? What's the name of that? What's the name of the what you call it again?
Opposition?
No, where they want to put the airport that they want to put the that they want to put the what do you call it? The radar. No, the radar.
In Grenada, you're speaking, right?
Yeah. What's the name of it?
It's the so okay, let me find it.
I'm gonna tell it.
Maurice Bishop Airport.
Yes. Check the private. Check the private thing there. Copy and paste it in your thing. And let me show you what's transpiring here. And brothers and sisters, I mean, we have to, it is nigh on to the Lord. We going to have to follow the Lord unto, I mean, till the grave.
Right.
You understand? Or else you're going to bow down to this man. You're going to become, you know what I mean, how to put it? You're going to become his slave, in other words.
God.
You're going to become his slave. You understand?
God. Maurice Bishop, a national hero of Grenada, was overthrown in a violent internal coup and executed by firing squad from his own army on October 19, 1983.
No, that one good too, but if check the private chat, the one at the bottom where it say the national hero Maurice Bishop, what happened to him and what nation was his foreign policies with? Yeah, like
that's the one that I used a while ago.
No.
Before this is it. It says Maurice Bishop was overthrown in a military coup d'etat executed by a firing squad of the People Revolutionary Army at Fort Rupert, Fort George in St. George, Grenada.
Right. But no, who was he more aligned with? What was his policy, his foreign policy?
Slovakia.
You know what I mean? I'll give it here just for time's sake.
Yeah.
Right. So I say Maurice Bishop, the Prime Minister of Grenada, was overthrown and executed in 1983, coup orchestrated by members of his own parliament. And that's the thing. Like, they're gonna have brothers who, and that's the reason why, what's his name? King David's hand was bloody because he was trying to take control of the nation.
Right.
Because certain brothers didn't want to fall in line. You understand? Certain tribe didn't want to fall in line, so he had to go to war with the nation. And his hand was so bloody that he told Solomon, yo, I can't build this kingdom, this temple. You're gonna have to build it. I have too much blood on my hands. You understand? Like, that's what I'm saying. If he leave us alone, we're gonna fix each other.
Right. But
he ain't leaving us alone. So you're gonna have members who in your party, remember, these were brothers in a political party. And they went against what? The brother. What will make you go against your brother? What? Let's see. All right. Go ahead.
So look, yeah, sir. You was expecting me to read, continue reading the article?
No. I'm gonna finish reading what I'm reading here.
Okay, go on, sir.
So it says his foreign policies was aligned with socialist countries, particularly with close ties to Cuba and the Soviet Union. When was Norman Marley? When did you all have that big coup event? Oh, not big coup, but that big kind of civil war. When was it? Look that and tell me what it was. Marley and Siaga. And that was just around the time, I think, when Bob Marley, I think, maybe died, in 81? So that could have been in the 80s or late 70s. You all had that.
God. Yeah, the late 70s, early 80s, sir.
Yeah.
God.
You understand? Because now we were trying to do what? We were trying to govern our own self, but still we were trying to choose another oppressor.
Right.
We wanted to choose the oppressor's way of life when we didn't open the Bible and see what the Lord want our way of life to be. You understand? So now the oppressor that's across here, America, across here, say, you know what? Oh, you want to align with your foreign policies with Cuba and Russia. You say that Cuba today. They say Cuba today is like, you know what I mean? They're 50 years behind on certain things. But I can't believe the white man propaganda. Why? Because they have some of the best doctors in the Caribbean. You understand? You need certain things done, certain medical procedures done. You going to Cuba if you're in the Caribbean, because they have some of the best doctors. You understand? So it could be propaganda they've been telling us all along. Right? Which is showing you that we will have to come together.
Right.
And those of us who don't want to come together, ain't no problem. The Lord gonna have to deal with you.
Right.
But I pray the Lord, you know what I mean, we don't get you know what I mean, that power on that day. When Christ return, it's gonna be in the balance. It's gonna be too late to shift side. Just like it was too late for, I believe, it's core on them in the days of Moses. It was too late for them to shift side when the earth started to open up on them.
Done.
It's too late. Like we gotta definitely wake up and realize what's taking place in the earth today. What's taking place in the earth today is black people are being oppressed. When I say blacks, talk about the Caribbean, in America, the Negroes, the Hispanic, like they're increasing our oppression.
Right.
Increasing it on purpose. Because the truth coming out and brothers waking up and brothers getting to realize, you know what? I'm Chinese who've been with us for all these years, claiming to be friend.
Right.
They're really not our friend. The Africans who they claim that we are, they're really not our friends. And we're not even them.
And
It's time to wake up. Come on.
If I may, sir, there is our people's excuse as to why there is no African humanitarian aid is the Africans have their own problems. You know what I mean? Venezuela have their own problem.
Yeah.
Venezuela currently, you know what I mean, economy is in a tank right now.
Yeah.
But because, you know what I mean, these are the children of God. See? Them find it in them heart to show love and compassion to them brothers here in Jamaica. The Africans don't have that in them. The Africans, they are too busy dealing with them own problem. Quote unquote. You get what I say? You know what I mean? Not like Africa can't help. We're not asking for it though. But as me say, take sleep and mark that, you understand?
Yeah. And to give you one up to KL1. How you gonna say the Africans have their own problem? I thought we was African.
Can't.
Well, if we Africans, then we Africa problem.
Right.
Yeah. But we're not Africans.
Can't.
And we're not their problem.
Right.
You understand?
Can't.
Like don't wait till it's too late to recognize. You know what I mean? Don't wait till you're surrounded, you know what I mean, by Africans and they're trying to harm you. Then to realize, oh, what I don't get myself into.
Right. Well, the Africans show us what they're really about when they send military police to Haiti and not humanitarian aid. So you can send police to unalive Haitians. You know what I mean? But you can't send some food, you can't send some rice. You understand? So,
and taboo too. What the brothers in Ethiopia are saying, like you just name a Rastafarian, Abu Bashanti.
Right.
And more than likely he have a song about Ethiopia. About going back to Ethiopia, about loving Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. That's what I know about Addis Ababa. Right. I know it from culture and them singing songs about Addis Ababa. I never know about Addis Ababa.
Never. Gone.
You understand? But I know about it because they were singing about it.
Gone.
Where they help from them?
They taught us about these Africans, you know what I mean? They put them on the map. You know what I mean? And we are there today. I mean, the Rasta them need some support. We sure know you have Rastafarians in St. Elizabeth, Westmoreland, Hanover, Manchester. You know what I mean? The last time Haile Selassie grandson came to Jamaica and came to Bobo Hill, and they were asking him for support and help. And his response was, he must go do some research.
Yeah.
He must do more research. Well, them could have used that help right now.
Yeah.
Rastafarians here in Jamaica who lose them roof and them house through this hurricane. Where is Haile Selassie grandson? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So
where's the East Indians?
Right.
You understand? We're not begging, but we're just saying.
You
understand? Keep your eye out, man. Watch and see what's going on. You understand? This brother here has to make a speech in his parliament. After America done, it's known from what we're reading, that coup, right after that coup, America invaded that country. Right after. And he has to go in his parliament to make some speech about America putting raiders on the brother who was unalive, was Maurice Bishop. You name the airport after the man. And now you're going to put some raider that these people are complicit in his death. For? Nah. But I understand, I understand what you're fighting up against. I mean, you're trying to run a country when you get in the position, you recognize, hold up now. I may have some power, but I don't have power at the same time.
Right.
Because why it is you just can't say no? Why you have to go? Why you have to go to Parliament? What, they're offering you money? They're offering you money, and that's the problem with us. You understand? What did Christ say? Christ said to do what? Render unto Caesar what is Caesar, but unto the Lord what belongeth to the Lord. Your soul belongs to the Lord.
Right.
You understand? You don't need to take money to sell the people out. You don't need to be a traitor. You understand? The white man, he breeds traitors.
Right.
Breeds it. You know what I mean? But he don't teach it, but he breeds it. You understand? You have money, you want to need something done, you just have to name that number, that right price.
Gone.
You have to have your integrity.
Right.
Your brothers mean more. Anything. So just honor your ancestors. You understand? The people who don't come before you. They made mistake, you try to correct it. Like we trying to correct it right now in the command in Juliana. My ancestors made mistake by joining this Christianity, by joining Islam. We are trying to correct that error our ancestors make. We're trying to correct generational errors. And the stuff's right here. You understand?
Gone.
Anything else?
La, sir.
That was it. Anything else on that story? And anything else? I don't know if he said something.
Oh, you're talking
heavy.
About?
Yeah.
Silaki, I only read like a paragraph. Let me just read the next paragraph, sir.
Come on.
Gone. It says, saying that no decision would be made in secret, Mitchell stated that Grenada received a formal request from the Trump administration in August to establish the site at the Maurice Bishop International Airport. However, no final decision on the request has been made by him or the cabinet as yet. His parliament update has come amid a groundswell of opposition to the setting up of the radar, with many Grenadians, including NGO activists, arguing that the island nation should stay clear of the big power geopolitics of U.S. plans to take some form of military actions against Venezuela.
That's why. Stay out of that. That's your brothers.
Right.
Those are your brothers. Those are your asteroid brothers.
Right.
You understand? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What's your brother name? The prime minister name?
Maduro.
No. The Grenadian brother.
His name is Slovakia. Deacon Mitchells.
Yeah, Deacon Mitchell. You know what I mean? We are brothers. We telling you stay out of that. I mean to say I ain't in your parliament, but we brothers. And I tell you stay out of that, brother.
Right.
It ain't going welfare. You know what I mean? Stand up. Just take one brave man. You understand? Be brave and stand up. Tell them no. Let them go do it themselves if they want to do it. Go put that radar on the ocean. You know what I mean? In international ocean. Put that radar in the international ocean.
Right.
And do it yourself. Don't bring you all in it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Anything else?
Yeah, sir. That would
That's
be
it?
Yeah,
man. At the end of the day, we brothers.
Right.
Look for help from your brother. We're going to help each other in this. We're going to build, you know what I mean? The command of Juliana, we're building a nation that is helping each other out. Me not taking no handout from the oppressor.
Right.
You understand? We're gonna build each other. And before you know it, we're gonna have the power to go to each island and we help each other out in times and needs like this. We won't need nobody else to do it.
Right.
You understand?
Okay.
I tell you, we should have been in a position where we could have been like, yo, Jamaica, you're gonna get hit. We sending some boats, some planes. You understand? Certain parts of the island clear out.
One concert.
You understand? And bring, you know what I mean? And there's enough islands for us to coordinate to get people where they need to go.
So like yes, sir.
Come on.
Recently, I was thinking about the same thing right before the hurricane. I think about the same thing. I said, the UPK, you know what I mean? Most I allow a time will come when the UPK own ships. Where a ship containers to wherever our people need support. You know what I mean? It crossed my mind. I mean, I think about it before the hurricane. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Because you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You don't need no passport right now to go to different islands, right?
Yeah, sir.
But the problem is we don't have the resources.
Yeah.
We had to depend on the oppressor for the resources. And he gonna want money before he care about your life or my life.
Gun.
You understand? He don't care about life before money. He care about money before life.
Right.
You understand? And we don't get down like that. All right?
Gun.
All right then. Anything else?
Last, sir. That will be to end the show on. You know what I mean? To again for coming through another excellent show. You know what I mean?
Right.
To everybody watching, this is the Breakdown Podcast where we break down the strongholds holding back the children of God here in Jamaica, Trinidad, the Caribbean, North, Central, and South America. And
That's right.
Shalom.
Shalom, warrior.
Shalom, sir.
Yeah. One West. I'm sorry, me need a break, I'm sorry. We work hard in a life, hustle every day and all in a night. Man a hunt for the goal and a dig it in a road and a live no life. I'm sorry, me need a break, I'm sorry. Right now me a seek time for myself and me a shell down some party. Me stress, me a look for a recess. For me brain me a refresh. This a game me a reset. Move to the girl inna the beach dress. The body a roller, she a the neatest. She nah no man, nah that a the weakness. So me the in her ears, but not like a real pest. Nah, just a move with a vibe. Because we are poor, the mood is alive. If you do 9 to 5, I know you will get rich, you do realize. I'm sorry, me need a break, I'm sorry. Right now we are poor, kulu rump on NEC, we compare. That is it. Move to that girl, let the body tick. What is it? You know see me attack loud the politics. Watch it twist. No one seen a ratchet flick, no matic click. No negative energy, a positive. One West I keep the peace and no magic trick. We are dance till in a gun. We are groove, we are vibe. And no care, no fear right off. Make it home with your life. Me say, me no want see you leave yet. Me no want see you depressed. What if you de-stress?